Hi there, Miranda Alt here with Keller Williams Success Real Estate and the Miranda Alt team with your Monday market update from Monday, September 9th, 2024. Thanks so much for watching. Let's take a quick look at your McHenry County numbers for the last 7 days. We had 144 new listings hit the market, 127 under contract. So once again, continuing with that trend of less homes going under contract than newly listed. 83 closed sales, that's kind of low. 55 price changes, fairly average. 4 expireds, that's more than we've seen in a while, and 36 currently on the private network. So we've got a couple different things happening in our real estate market right now. We've got the anticipation of the election coming up in November, which really shouldn't affect our real estate market in any significant way, because you've got 50% of the population thinking that the world is going to end if one candidate gets elected, and the other 50% thinking that the world is going to end if the other candidate gets elected. So everyone is sort of anticipating the end of the world with either candidate. So it's going to pretty much end up the same regardless of who gets elected. The other thing we have coming up is next week that the Feds are going to meet, and there is the anticipation of a 25 basis point reduction in the prime rate. Now, the prime rate does not directly affect mortgage rates, and we've already seen mortgage rates come down as a result of the anticipation of that rate cut. So we've already seen some results of that rate cut already happening. Rates are currently at about 6.3% for Freddie Mac, and that's what they are lending from the secondary market. And so if inflation continues to go down, then we could see interest rates continue to go down. But there is a chance that they are making things cheaper, which could cause inflation to go up. And if that happens, then we will not see the mortgage rates move very much. They have pretty much stayed where they've been at for the last couple of weeks at 6.3%, which is great. That's better than it was. We're certainly way lower than we were this time last year. So it has improved interest rates. We do see more homes coming to market than are going under contract, but that has something to do with less buyers in the market. We do have a lot of buyers that are sitting on the sidelines and waiting to see what happens. They're waiting to see what happens with mortgage rates. They're waiting to see what happens with the election. We've got a lot of people that are doing the wait and see thing. So I know that mortgage applications were down last week. I have had more calls from sellers wanting to sell their property, feeling confident that the market is stable and it's a good time to sell in anticipation of the rates coming down. But there is no certainty in our market, of course, and we don't see any end in sight to the low inventory situation. So we do have builders building about 1 million homes per year, but that's only enough to keep us right where we're at with inventory. That's not going to help us make any headway. So we don't anticipate moving out of a seller's market really anytime soon, and we've really been in a seller's market since about 2016. So we don't see that changing, and we also don't see prices coming down. So the only thing to keep in mind is that if you're someone who's already locked into a home or you're already in a home and the home works for you and you're locked in under 5%, which is 75% of homeowners right now, then you are fine staying where you're at. Don't feel any anticipation of needing to sell or any of those things. But there are those buyers in the market that are waiting and seeing. And I think what those people are going to end up seeing is that prices are going to continue to go up. Especially if interest rates come down, we will see those prices go up as demand increases. And I do think that we will see people regretting not making a purchase right now. I think there are people that are sitting on the sidelines and saying, oh, I'm going to wait till next year. I'm going to wait till next spring. I'm going to wait for there to be more homes on the market, which I don't think that's going to happen. I don't know that we will see a whole lot of change in our inventory. Like I said last week, we're at about 1.4 months inventory in Crystal Lake, about 1 month's inventory in Cary, about the same in Algonquin and in Huntley. So in our general area, we are seeing under 2 months supply. So inventory is very tight. And I know there have been people waiting for more inventory to hit the market. I don't know that that's going to happen anytime in the next 5 years. I think that it's pretty much going to be the same that it's been. And I do think that prices will continue to go up. So those of you that might be in the wait and see category, just think about the fact that the price that you would pay for a home today will be 7 to 10% more expensive this time next year. That's about the rate of appreciation that we're seeing in this area. So things are probably only going to get more expensive, not less. So if you are anticipating that you are going to need to move within the next year, 2 years, 3 years, you're probably better off doing that move sooner rather than later, waiting for more inventory, waiting for rates to come down, waiting for whatever it is. might end up costing you a lot of money. So just keep that in mind. If you're a seller, we are going to be in this seller's market for quite a while. So if you are thinking about selling your home and you're not sure if now is a good time or the next year or whatever, the only thing that I might see happening is that more sellers are going to be tempted to come on the market. And if that happens, there could be more competition in your particular price range. Now that goes against what I just said about buyers. We just don't know is the problem. I do think that I see more sellers coming to the market, people who have been waiting, people who've been, putting things off due to various life circumstances. The 3Ds are the reason people move: divorce, death, and diapers. And those things have continued to happen, and people have waited to make a move based on those life events continuing to happen. And I think some of those people are realizing that now is the time. And so I think we're seeing a little bit more of sellers, but it's not going to be a huge increase. We are not going to all of a sudden see 4 months inventory in McHenry County anytime soon. I just don't see that happening. So I think we're going to see more of the same. I think we'll see interest rates slowly come down through the end of the year. There's some speculation that we might hit 6.1% by the end of the year. But if that does happen, keep in mind more and more buyers are going to return to the market. So there might be more sellers coming to the market, but that will also bring more buyers to the market, which means our inventory is really not going to go anywhere. We're going to maintain the same tightness in our supply and demand due to the fact that lower interest rates will bring more sellers, but also more buyers. So competition could be higher, and it still could be a bit of a feeding frenzy when homes do hit the market. So it's a very, very difficult market to navigate. We are navigating it very successfully for our clients. We have 9 closings in September. So we have a lot of homeowners that are very excited about either selling their home or buying their first home. It's a lot of excitement going on. People are able to navigate this market if you've got a professional who knows what they're doing. So please call me if you have questions, or if you're concerned about navigating this market, please let me help you. We have a team that is here to serve you and to guide you through this process and make you feel comfortable through the whole thing, even as nerve-wracking as it may be. So give us a call. I'm at 815-529-0777, or you can email me at mirandaaltteam@gmail.com. Hope you have a great rest of your Monday. It's going to be a beautiful week. Get out there and enjoy it. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.